Well, today I want to wrap up our series on the top 10 things to hoard on your homestead. And the 10th and final one are hinges. Now, again, you can say, well, general hardware, your hardware in general should be on that list, right, Troy? Well, sure. But why hinges? Hinges, man, I use hinges constantly. And hinges aren't cheap. I think this one brand new was probably $4 or $5. You think, well, that's not a huge expense. But if you have, for every time you build a gate or a door, you've got to have 2 to 4 hinges, then that adds up. And I like to build, when I build my corral walls and stuff, I try to put as many gates in as possible. So I use hinges there. And again, you can use gate pins and things, but I use a lot of hinges. So I always look for deals. If I'm at flea markets or at yard sales or whatever, and somebody's got a couple hinges tossed out there for 25 cents or whatever, man, I scarf those things up. And then even the old door hinges, interior door hinges that are brass, they don't corrode as badly, so you can have those outside, like the door on the new chicken tractor that we built. It has brass hinges from Interior Doors. There's a lot of, I think the door on the chicken coop has brass hinges on it. So there's a lot of things you can use those old brass hinges for, and most people throw those away. And so it's handy to have. Obviously not a lot of expense if you go to buy them new, but as it starts to add up, it could really, you could really save some money by getting hinges that you see used or just laying around. So, well, that wraps up that list. I hope that list makes sense to you all and you agree with most of it. Obviously, feel free to leave comments if you think there's other things you need to hoard, and we'll share these ideas in the community, and appreciate everybody watching. Just a quick side note, December 1 is rapidly approaching, and if you're not on our e-newsletter list, then you're not in a drawing for the StormTech jacket we're going to be giving away on December 1. So if you want to know more about that, wonder what in the world I'm talking about, just check out the link up here. Or is it here? It's one of these sides. Check out that link, watch that video, brief video to explain what we're doing, and that's going to be our grand finale prize for the year. So be sure to be entered for that. It's a nice jacket. I'm actually wearing a StormTech right now. It's one of my favorite lines. We're giving one of those away. So be sure to check that out.